you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up, Cappy placements? So this reading will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node. Come on in. Let's get started. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what Holy Spirit has for you all today. I'm glad to have you here. All right, I'm just going to open up the chat. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to be going into the This Might Hurt Tarot. Let's kick it off with prayer, spirit guides, ancestors, great divine creator. I thank you so much for this moment in time to be able to go into the tarot for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node by way of Holy Spirit. What is it that you have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node by way of Holy Spirit? In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Let it be so shall it be. Ashe. Okay. So, like I said, This Might Hurt Tarot for your reading. We're going to go ahead and we're going to kick it off. And Aquarius and Pisces will also be done before the collective. So, that's what we got going. So, we'll just go ahead and get you a quick shuffle and see what's in the energy for my Caps. That was a good one. All right. There we go. Last one. Very good. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's in the energy for you. Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising? By way of Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for my Capricorns? What you got for Capricorn? First thing out is the Six of Cups is in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse. Put that one back because that was on top. Eight of Swords in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Oh, they just popping out. Empress in reverse. All right, let's get into it. Six of Cups in reverse. That's how it looks in the upright. It came in reverse. We got the Nine of Wands. It also came in reverse. Eight of Swords also came in reverse. Everything is in reverse. Temperance in reverse. And the Empress in reverse. Let's talk about it. You feel like you were vulnerable, Capricorn. At some point in time with the Nine of Wands in reverse, you were vulnerable because you put yourself in a vulnerable position with somebody who was able to hurt you. They came in, the Six of Cups in reverse has to do with hate, pain, despair. Somebody put you in your feelings. They hurt you. This is somebody who was able to get close enough to you because you didn't have proper boundaries, and you know this. You let your guard down. This is somebody that you had a lot of love for. You may have used to give them gifts, come in and just love on them. You love this person. And you feel like that love made you vulnerable. It did. It made you vulnerable. Sometimes when we fall in love and we start sharing, we want to be vulnerable. We want to share things we've gone through, experiences that we had. You love this person. You want to give them nothing but love and kindness. And you want to share your darkest, deepest secrets sometimes with them. Because you feel like this is somebody who can hold them because you love them, you think that they can hold whatever you tell them. So like, see how he's giving her a gift. Whatever I give you, you love me enough to care for me and not throw it back in my face or hurt me. Well, they ended up hurting you. And there may have been, and it put you heavily in your emotions here. Okay. How you doing, Nahidi? Gutam, welcome to the channel. No, baby, I'm not taking personal questions. So here with the Six of Cups in reverse, you end up giving to somebody who gave you hate, pain, and despair. Instead of you came in and giving them love, what they gave you in return was pain. And it put you in your feelings. And it hurt. Like this hurt. It rocked your foundations, Capricorn. You felt vulnerable. You let your guard down. And there's a Capricorn that regrets letting their guard down. Despite that, you would like to come out of the Eight of Swords. You don't want to be in a mental prison about how you feel you got. I got played. Somebody betrayed me. They hurt me. You don't want to be in the mental prison feeling like you're still going through the storm. You want to release yourself. Eight of Swords is in reverse. You want to be released. Temperance in reverse. Why do you want to be released so bad? Because you feel out of balance. Love is a gamble. I say it all the time on my channel. Love is a gamble. And you played and you gambled with love and you thought it was going to be balanced. You thought, okay, I'm going to go from being single, I'm going to be in a couple, it's going to be this. And you had in your mind that you were going to go from being single to whatever you imagined it to be. A solid relationship, a dope person who was loyal, because this has to do with loyalty. This person's loyal. This is going to be my ride or die. You had in your mind that it's going to be one thing. But it's here with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. It was everything but balance. This thing then rocked you to your core. And some of y'all feel like it knocked you a little bit off your square. And you don't know how you're going to get back right. Why do you feel like that? Maybe you used to feel like you was the shit. Capricorn's like money. And this is Empress, is Taurus energy. Now, you could still be in this energy as an Empress. So Capricorn, everything you touch turns to gold. You do hard work. Y'all work hard. Y'all love money. Y'all some of the hardest workers in the zodiac and known for your hard work. And your hard work produces money. Everything you touch turns to gold. So imagine how you feel then if you feel somebody got you and now stuff is drying up for you and you like money. I think you'd be a little bit more than pissed. Let's break it all down. Let's get into the Six of Cups in here in reverse. Those of y'all that are watching, what's up? How y'all doing? I see I got 5 likes, 31 people in here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe and say hello. I don't bite, baby. What's up? Welcome to I Am the Light. Let's talk about the Hey Chair Bear. What's up? What's up? What's up, Belinda? Yeah, I don't bite. Say hey. Hey, boos. Let's talk about the Six of Cups. Somebody gave you, and Diana, how you doing? Six of Cups in the is in reverse. Holy Spirit, what you got? Six of Cups in reverse. We got the Three of Pentacles upright, King of Swords upright, Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Let's talk about this. Remember I said somebody gave you hate, pain, and despair. I'm going to let you go because you know this is not that. How you doing, the Recursed Project? What's up? All right. So that being said, Six of Cups here in reverse. This is somebody who I said you thought that it was going to be loyalty. You love this person. I mean, you loved you to them. Even if they acted a little immature sometimes. You loved them, Capricorn. That was your baby. But now you realize that they done rocked your core. Let's talk about why. This is somebody, again, I double emphasizing Three of Pentacles. You want to build wealth with this person. You thought that it was just you and them building. Could it be, though, with the Three of Pentacles, somebody was hiding another person in the background that you didn't know about? Possible. There's a third party situation possibly going on here. See, you thought the two of y'all was building, but see, there's another worker back here. And see, both of them are looking up. So it would be that something got past you because you wasn't looking for it. Let's talk about it. What's up, Ken Amoro? Okay, King of Swords. Now you're using your intuition. Now you're looking at things from a different perspective. A much higher perspective. This is you breaking it all down. Some of y'all may be going through this and you are literally out here looking at stuff from a higher perspective, trying to break it down and seeing what did you miss. See the hawk? Hawks have keen eyesight. What did I miss? I thought me and this person was building. How did I miss that they was hiding somebody in the background? See, remember I said it rocked you to your core, Capricorn. You went from feeling like y'all was probably building stuff that was going to grow fast to now it's like, damn, everything coming in slow. Just like, I'm going to be honest with you, it's almost like you're trying to slow everything down so you can go through it with a fine tooth comb. Why wasn't my relationship growing? How did I end up here where I feel hate, pain, and despair? You got to look at it. You trying to slow stuff down. Why wasn't the relationship progressing? This is you using your intuition and you going back. And I'm telling you, Capricorn, it's like it's like you pulling up the receipts and you about to see where stuff went wrong. 9 of Wands. Where did not have boundaries? Let's talk about why you didn't have boundaries. Your boundaries was down. Remember I said you felt vulnerable. Like you put yourself in a vulnerable position. Let's talk about how and what happened here. Let's talk about the 9 of Wands in reverse. Holy Spirit, what you got for the 9 of Wands in reverse? Now, Capricorn, what's making some of y'all upset is because notice how he's sitting there doing work. Some of y'all let your guard down and put work off because you were so in love with this person. That's another thing that got you pissed because you know you don't really like nothing come between you and your money. But you was trying to make time for Bae. Because Bae means before anyone else. You was making time for Bae. And it left you vulnerable. And that's how you end up getting hurt. And I know how you feel when you messing with your money, baby. That hurt. It hurt, Capricorn, when something hit you in your pockets. And it did. Moon is in reverse. 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. 3 of Swords is in reverse. Let's talk about this 3 of Swords. What's being revealed here is that, yeah, something did hit you in your pockets. Remember, I said you felt vulnerable. You let your guard down. You started talking. You started oversharing. You thought that this was somebody you could build with. Didn't know they was hiding a third party. You lost out on 10 Pentacles. This is somebody you thought you was going to have legacy wealth with. You thought that you and this person was going to be a power couple. Diana, I don't know if you watch me all the time, sweetheart, but I go in the order of the zodiac. Your reading has already been done for Taurus. Taurus is like one of the first reading, for one of the first 2 I do. Hit my picture at the top of the screen. Go to playlist. Find the Taurus reading. The very first Taurus reading is the newest reading I just did. Okay? That's what you do. Go to the playlist. Go to Taurus. First reading you see, that's it. And I just did it like the other day. Like 2 days ago. All right? Moon is in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You lost money. You also realize that, yeah, you lost money. This put you in a vulnerable position because some of y'all may have stopped work to spend time with Bae. And now you're looking, now you see it like, man, I missed out on an opportunity to have 10 Pentacles. I thought that I was going to have legacy wealth with this person. Now, despite that, Capricorn, you ain't want to be down for the count. 3 of Swords is in reverse. This person I told you they was hiding somebody. 3 of Swords. They hurt you. They hurt you. They got you. You hurt. You real hurt by this. Some of y'all are going through a stormy time. Your heart is broken. Very much in your emotions. And y'all are earth energy. Y'all don't really like being like, not saying that y'all don't have feelings, but y'all don't want to be in your feelings like that. Not like that. Y'all like to stay copacetic and cool. You don't want to feel like your heart is broken. So here it is with the 3 of Swords. What you're going to do is, remember, with the moon being in reverse, now you're seeing stuff. You're in that King of Swords in the upright. You're going through stuff with a fine tooth comb. You're going to heal. This is what you're calling on, healing, with the 3 of Swords in reverse. So my Capricorn is going to, instead of worrying about focusing on a problem and what you lost with this person, you're trying to focus on love. How you doing, Michael Ellis Sr.? Slightly Silent Motivation of Africa. Welcome. And Penny Inspector. How you doing? Oh, excuse me. Goodbye, Penny. You have a blessed day now. So here it is with the 3 of Swords in reverse. You decided that you're not gonna let this bother you. You know what I'm saying? Money may have slowed down. You look at that stuff with a fine tooth comb. You're gonna try to heal from somebody cheating on you. You're gonna try to release yourself from the mental prison. Cause see, a Capricorn don't like to miss out on no money, and you got to get back to work. So you try to hurry up, do what you got to do to get over this and free yourself. Let's talk about the 8 of Swords here in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse is being clarified by the Hermit in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the upright, and the this might hurt in the upright. This is cool. I like this. So Capricorn, what you're trying to do right off the rip is to go from stress. You're trying to get up. Hey man, I got in my feelings. Anonymous, red and green, I am the light tarot at gmail.com. Okay? I am the light tarot at gmail.com. Now, this right here, remember I said you don't want to stay down for the count. You're trying to come out this mental prison as quickly as you can. So this is you. Right now, you stressed out. This is a lot of knowledge coming in, and it hurts. It don't matter how small, there goes light team. Don't matter how small the information is or how large it is. It's all stressing you out. Every detail is stressing you out. Remember, you got the receipts. You're looking at it. It's stressing you out. Some of y'all are in your feelings. And notice how her hands are on her head, almost near her ears. I don't want to hear no more. It's stressing you out. But instead of just crying about it, Capricorn, in true Capricorn fashion, you got to get back grounded. So guess what you do? Instead of being the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, which is also an earth sign, instead of being out here by yourself, you're going to get up and try to do something about your stress. You're trying to get yourself back to your earthly energy and being calm, cool, and copacetic. You want to be able to sleep at night. This is your beast within. Instead of you being revved up, angry, in your feelings, stressed out, going through the dark night of souls, unable to sleep, you're trying to bring peace back into your world. With the this might hurt here in the upright. Because right now, things are out of balance financially for you. Things are out of balance for you emotionally. You cannot find balance right now because I don't know, for some of y'all, you could be going through this or you done already went through it. But here with Temperance, you're feeling ungrounded. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. What is Temperance in reverse Sagittarius energy for Capricorn? What you got, Holy Spirit? What you got? Temperance. Ooh, they jumping out. Lovers is in the upright. Five of Swords is in the upright. And the Four of Swords. You realize, listen. Remember how I said you thought that you had put yourself, you love this person and your love made you let your guard down. You put yourself in a vulnerable position. Lovers is here in the upright. This is somebody who you did not know. They was taking y'all being partners. And notice how close they are. See how they looks very intimate. There's no clothes on. So that lets me know that you exposed yourself to your partner because you felt safe. Remember I said you let your walls down. So this was not just somebody you was partnered with. This was somebody you felt like you could be vulnerable. I told you that. But what you did not know was that this person was going to take your vulnerability here with the Lovers and they were going to try to win at all costs. This is somebody who was seeing your vulnerability as something that they could take advantage of and hurt you in the end. See this? So this is somebody who was taking that knowledge. See this, all those swords he's holding on. Swords have to do with mental. Your mental, that's knowledge. So somebody's taking in all that knowledge, all that stuff that you were being vulnerable about, and using it to win at all costs. It caused you an ending. That person used that knowledge and it hurt you. Now we see that they cheated on you. Now I'm going to figure out what did they do, because see, there it is too. Now you got swords over your crown because remember, you got to protect yourself because all that knowledge is coming in that this person hurt Capricorn. Now you feel like you got to protect yourself with the Four of Swords. You got to close yourself off. You try to bury this and you want to move past it. So you want to kind of hurry up and get over it, heal. I need to bury this and go head on. And so it's like you're trying to isolate yourself, but now you feel like you got to protect yourself. And I'm going to be honest with you, this person got you so on edge, you feel like you got to protect yourself even in your sleep. This is almost like one of those, I got to have one eye open. Like, notice how she's holding the sword upright. Like, ain't nobody going to catch me slipping. I'm about to get you. Like, ain't nobody going to catch you slipping. You really going to, you not going to get caught slipping. So on one hand, you're trying to bury this, but you're not trying to get caught slipping again. So it's like you got to stay ready. But see, this person took that knowledge and they hurt you. Let's talk about that Five of Swords. What did they do exactly to hurt you? Holy Spirit, can you please clarify the Five of Swords here in the upright. What is the Five of Swords in the upright? Five of Swords in the upright. This is somebody who had plans. They played like they wanted to give to a family situation. Somebody knew you wanted a family. They knew that you wanted that happily ever after. So they gave you just enough to make you believe that that's what they was going to do. And then they was going to leave. That's what they did to you. I'm going to give Capricorn, I'm going to build them up and think that I'm investing in the happily ever after. And then I'm going to just turn my back. Kick over all these cups and I'm going to cut out. And they're not going to expect it. So the way that this person was able to get to you was the knowledge of they knew that you wanted a family. So they played off of love in the fact that you wanted love and a family. So that was their way of getting you to let your guard down. But then that was also the way to hurt you the most. Remember, I told you they wanted to win at all costs, but they needed you vulnerable. They needed you see they're naked. They needed you exposed. They needed you to expose yourself. And so that was a way to get you to knock you off your square, to get you off of balance. Is because if I break your heart, that'll throw you off. Now you feel over vigilant. You got to protect yourself now. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the Empress here. How you doing, Carsby? How are you? Let's talk about the Empress in reverse. You took a loss dealing with this person. Remember I said it probably knocked some of y'all off your square. You lost money, and Capricorns do not like to lose money. This is somebody who you was vulnerable with. They got you in your feels, but see, you're not going to take it lying down. I see that you're trying to hurry up, heal, and get back on your feet. Let's talk about the Empress here in reverse. Ooh, that popped out, so it must be important. Holy Spirit, what you got for the Empress in reverse? Empress in reverse is being clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. Justice is in the upright, and the Tower is in the upright. Yeah, buddy. Somebody left you with no options. But despite that, hope is still here. You went through a massive tower. You are used to building money. Everything you touch turn into gold, Capricorn. You're starting to look like an Empress in reverse, and that ain't you. That's not you. Capricorns, hardest workers in the zodiac, that love money. We know, I don't want to say you love money. You like money. You like money. And here with the Tower, you're going through a tower moment, and it's leaving you with few options. And you like, oh, hell no. I'm used to stuff. When I work, it produces money. This person played off of you. So you took a hit financially. Not only did they cheat on you, but you took a financial hit. Because remember, it said that what you did not see was that some of y'all, when you got vulnerable, you stopped focusing on your work. See, he's got a wall up. When his wall is up, he's focused on work. But when he let his guard down, then that means now I'm over here. I'm paying attention to Bae. I'm spending time with Bae. You're not focusing on your work. And by you not focusing on your work, that's what puts you in this vulnerable position and made you lose money. Now you're not, everything you touch it is not turning to gold because you didn't took some steps back. Stuff then started slowing down. So remember the Seven of Pentacles was out here. Your money started, where'd it go? Seven of Pentacles. Your money started slowing down. Remember I said you're going through this with a fine-tooth comb. You're trying to figure out how did you get to where your money slowed down? How did I get to being the Empress in reverse? How did I even get cheated on? This is who you are. You're trying to, oh my goodness. Okay. This is, you threw me off, cars, but I'm sorry. I hope things get better for you. Here it is with the Seven of Cups here in reverse and the Tower. You're going through towers, and with the Seven of Cups here in reverse, you're left with a few options. But in order for you to prevent this from happening again, Capricorn, with justice in the upright, you got to tell yourself the truth. Nothing but the truth, the whole truth. So help you by the most high God. I got to tell myself the truth. If I'm going to balance my scales, I got to look at the stuff that was going on in the background that I wasn't paying attention to. I got to tell myself the truth. So you're telling yourself that you got to figure out why you're going through towers, why you're an Empress in reverse, why is stuff drying up for me? Why is money slowing down? So you got to tell yourself the truth if you want to get them scales back balanced. Libra energy. And Scorpio energy is also out here. So you got to tell yourself the truth. No, baby, it's okay. It's just your story is just like, in that small little sentence, child, that's a lot going on right there. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Godspeed on healing. All right. Eight of Wands is in reverse. You stop talking. When your Capricorn's money is slowing down, they ain't got nothing left to say. Y'all will go MIA because you got to get that bag up. Capricorn, you don't like feeling out of alignment, so you ain't talking. When your money's short, Capricorn's got quiet. I got to get back focused. I ain't got time to talk to you. My money's slowing down. And my money's slowing down, and I got to slow down. I got to figure out how I got caught up in a third party and how this person cheat on me. Remember, I said, there's the Three of Pentacles. Y'all, you was up here looking up. They're looking up. You didn't see that they was hiding somebody on their side. There was a third party here. You thought you and this person was building. You didn't know there was another builder. Somebody else that was building with this other person. So it almost feel like you got set up for the okie doke. So you trying to go through, slow down, stop talking. So even though it ain't out here, you in high priestess mode. Because that's what a high priestess does. High priestess don't say nothing. They just start observing. So you're not talking and you're trying to figure out how did you fall out of alignment, especially in the area of money. You're also slowing down and looking at how did you not see that you was in a third party? Because see, you're trying to heal from this. So you got to slow down and you looking at two things. You slowing down in two areas and looking at, okay, how did I fall out of alignment here and how did I fall out of alignment there? How you doing, Latia Jack? Welcome. How you doing, Slightly Bent? Page of Pentacles is in reverse. See, you got to slow down and figure out how did I get my money this upset. So, child, you was so into this person, you weren't watching your bag, Cappy. And you know y'all don't normally do that. This person really got you in your feelings. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You got to get back cool, calm, and collected. Because now Page of Pentacles is like, hey, man, I ain't no, this could mean you ain't really got no money coming in. And what money you do have, you juggling it. Like, you know, when you juggling bills, I'm going to pay this month. And then next month, I'm going to try to catch this up. I'm pay my car payment, but I might pay this. I might pay this. I might, like, juggling. You juggling. You Page of Pentacles in reverse, baby. This is hard. You got yourself in a real desperate situation. Yup. Unstable as hell. Ever since you broke up with this person, there's a Capricorn that feels unstable as hell. And this is why you feel like I got to protect myself because this right here can never happen again. There's a Cap that feels like I can never. See, remember this person tried to sell you the dream. And they said that when we clarified lovers, this was somebody who was coming in trying to sell you the dream of a happily ever after the family because they wanted you to let your guard down. And then when you let your guard down, they knew that breaking your heart was going to be part of the thing that knock you off your square. So that's why they up and left. They broke up with you. So they sold you the house, the kids. See the house, the little rabbits. You have little baby rabbits. You got your little kids and stuff. So you're looking at stuff. Remember from a fine tooth comb. How did I end up broke? How did I end up cheated on? How did I end up unstable? Ever since this person left, you're things are unstable, but it's never going to happen again because you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. Like, nah, this ain't happening. Things are getting ready to work out for you. Despite this person, because you're telling yourself the truth, you believe that you're going to be victorious in the end. Okay? This is how you feel. You believe that you will be victorious here with the Temperance and the Upright. Not Temperance, Three of Cups. I'm going to be celebrating. If I tell myself the truth and I balance out my scales, things have to turn around. I ain't going to stay down. I don't know what Capricorn to do. All right, you might fall down. And the Capricorns go through a lot. Y'all are ruled by Saturn. So that means that you learn hard lessons that are really hard for other people. Stuff that will break other people. Y'all go through it. You take a big learning lesson. And it may seem like you took a lot of steps back. But then when you see what you did wrong and you start correcting it because you worked so hard, you will end up celebrating in the end all over again. So here with the Three of Cups, Slightly Bent said, y'all always get back up again. How you doing, Michael Ellis Sr.? Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you, baby. Are you a Cap, Mike? You a Capricorn. So here it is. You know you're going to celebrate again. But you got to move differently. So you telling yourself the truth on how you got here. Because you know you're going to get up again and you don't want this to happen again. Let's see. We got the King of Cups is in the upright. Seven of Swords is in reverse. Page of Pentacles is in the upright. Oh, it looks like the Capricorn is seeing exactly how stuff is going. I think you didn't crack the code on how you got here. King of Cups, you realize that you love somebody. You was being somebody's wise counselor. You was there for them. Baby, whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever you need. You was doing it. Oh, you know what this remind me of? Y'all know that there used to be a song by Babyface. I'll cook your food. I'll wash your clothes. I'll do anything soon as I get home for work. Child, somebody had you in your feelings. Oh my God, they had you in your feelings. King of Cups, baby. You was loving this person. But remember, you going through this with a fine-tooth comb. You got to figure out where did you go out of alignment that slowed your money down. You realize that you fell in love. And instead of having, what do I want to say? Instead of having the boundaries where you was navigating love, you let your guard down. You was really loving somebody. I ain't lying. I'm hearing Babyface. Soon as I get home from work, this person wants to heal. See, one of the things that you got to do is you're trying to heal from this person putting you in a third party situation. And part of you doing your healing is looking at where you went wrong. You know that this person is 9 times out of 10 going to come back and try to apologize for doing stuff behind your back. You know this. You're very wise, Capricorn. They're going to come back. They're going to try to apologize, and I got to slow my ass down. They're going to come back. They're going to try to say they sorry for cheating on me. You already know what it is. I'm sorry. There it is. I'm sorry for cheating on you. And you're like, no, before I rush in, let me slow down. This person's going to ask me for some money. When they come back, because remember, you said you never going to go through this again. And I told you, when a Capricorn falls down, because you ruled by Saturn and you go through some hard stuff that's harder than other people, that means you got to really go through this and figure out where you went wrong so that this don't happen no more. So you're realizing that when they come back, they're going to probably ask you for some money because you always looked out because you love them. And they played on your love. You know this. They played on my love. They tried to sell me the dream. They expected me. They think that I love them so much, I'm going to just keep handing out money. And you know what you have decided? Because you know that when they get to be not having no money, they expecting you to jump in. You know what you're saying, Capricorn? No, I'm not. Child, them days is over. Chariot. Them days of you giving, so you already made up in your mind. You try to make me unstable. I'm leaving this behind. You leaving that person in the dark, baby. Whatever they going through, that's on you. So Capricorn is leaving. Capricorn and wise up. Capricorn is making sure that they don't repeat their mistakes. Mistake number 1, I loved you so much that I was giving to you. And I know because you think I love you so much, you're going to come back and try to ask me for some money. And the answer is going to already be no. I'm leaving you behind. I don't even want to get back into a commitment. So you're leaving the idea of being in a committed relationship with this person behind. You're using your intuition, Queen of Swords. This is you being assertive. See, remember I said you have to take the initiative. That's what somebody is not seeing. Capricorn, you could have some air in your chart, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And so it's like you're looking at stuff from a higher perspective and you like, I promise you. This is you telling yourself, I'm never going to get hurt like this again. See, somebody rocked your foundation. They played on your love and it messed you up. This stressed you out. You see them swords over her crown. Somebody like this woke you up. And even though the tower is, I can't remember if the tower was already out here or not. I don't think it was. But even though this person, no, it is. The tower is already out here. So this rocked your foundation. And you know, on the tower card, this is like the crown. So it's hitting your crown. So when the knowledge came in that this person hurt you like this and it hit your crown, you like, oh no, I got to use my intuition. I got to look at this from a higher perspective. I can't get caught like this. So when they come back, because I know they're going to try to come back, I already got to have my response ready. It's a no. It's a no-go. I cannot resurrect this relationship. So you're already making changes. Because you're telling yourself the truth. Instead of blaming this person, you're looking at where you went wrong. Instead of going, oh man, I ain't got no money cuz tried to set me up and they this whore didn't cheated on me. No, you look at where you went wrong. You can't correct where they went wrong, but you can definitely correct where you went wrong. Capricorn, I'm talking to Capricorn that own a shit. You own your responsibility, and I love it. How you doing, Hope and Love? I love it. I love it. Nine of Pentacles, here they come. They're trying to attach to you, Capricorn. There's somebody trying to attach you. They want to come out of chaos and conflict, just like you said. You use your higher perspective. I know that. As soon as you got your bag up, here they come. Trying to play, thinking you still love them like that. And you like, oh, no, baby, it don't work like that. Now they coming back. Oh, Capricorn, I ain't going to cheat on you, Capricorn. I ain't going to have you out here in chaos and conflict. I ain't going to get my dang-a-lang-a vagina out here for everybody to be fighting over it. I'm here to tell you, I'm sorry. You just, true to you, true. But see, you done already made your mind up. It was a no, you leaving it behind. You've already released this burden. Hell no, I ain't carrying nothing else for you. So if then they come back in their page, you're going to leave them a page. You're releasing them. Oh, no, I ain't carrying no more burdens for you. You're not carrying any more burdens for this person. And now you're not even giving this person no more of your time or attention. You leaving them in the dark. This person that messed up with you so bad. The way that they left you and then cheated on you and played you and then it affected your money so bad, you're not giving them none of your attention. They don't get your attention. They don't get to be put up on no pedestal. See, remember, I started reading, I said, this person, I told y'all I was channeling that song by Babyface. As soon as I get home from work, I cook your food, your dinner, wash your clothes, all that. Somebody had you in your feelings, Capricorn. And you let your guard down and you stop focusing on work to take care of bae. And when that happened, you was putting them up on a pedestal. You was they had privileges above other people. And you're like, not anymore. Not with me, you don't. You cheat on me, you do me like this, and you had the nerve to break my heart. Oh no, Capricorn said, no, you ain't getting no more of my attention. Nope, I'm out. How you doing? Oh, you said hey to slightly bent. Okay. Hey, Indigo Energy, welcome. What's up, see what? Welcome, how y'all doing? MGS Senior, how you doing, baby? How did I miss y'all? I'm so sorry. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Slightly Ben, for the 100 Jewel. Latia Jack, if I didn't speak to you, welcome. This is somebody you're realizing in the end. Capricorn, remember, you're looking at stuff from a higher perspective. This really wasn't happiness anyway. When you start really breaking down the relationship, now you realizing, if I'm doing everything, I really wasn't happy. If I'm the one putting them up on a pedestal and they not giving to me, I'm not really happy. So what's being illuminated is now you realizing that you really wasn't in the type of relationship that had the foundation to have the happily ever after. And now you understanding why you have a tower. This wasn't what you thought it was. See, in order for you to fix your mistakes, Capricorn, you had to figure out how did I end up in a tower? What was wrong with the foundation? This really wasn't a happy situation because it was one-sided. I like this. I like this, Capricorn. So you know that this was not the happily relationship. This person had you in a third party. This person did not have your back. This is somebody who was eating from your table but wasn't putting nothing on the table. They weren't bringing nothing to the table, as some people say. What you bring to the table? They will bring absolutely nothing. What you have decided to do, Capricorn, was to step into being a master manifester. This is what you're doing. Stepping into being a master manifester. You decided, I'm going to go through a glow up. I'm going to go through a glow up. I'm about to change. You start working on yourself. You felt like all you had was all you need. You don't have to be dependent on nobody. I go get this bag. Me, myself, and I, the Most High, I can get a bag. You got focus. This is why this person wants to come back. So you start focusing. Everything you needed was within you. You go through a glow up. Instead of letting this break you, you let it make you. You see, you went through some sort of regeneration. See that gecko? Geckos know how to regenerate. Lizards and snakes know how to regenerate. Snakes come out of their skin. They know how to get new skin. And lizards, you cut their tail off, they know how to grow another one. So you go through a regeneration. You start going through some sort of glow up change. And then your confidence went up. You decided that, hey, I'm going to stay at a stalemate with this person. I'm going to protect my heart. And I'm also protecting myself from carrying other people's burdens. So now you at a stalemate with this person. You seeing things, you using it's like you're being blind. Instead of going off of what you see, you letting your intuition lead you, and it's protecting you. It's protecting you and it's protecting your heart. Yeah, you focusing on work. This is exactly what you felt like you needed, Capricorn. Stop putting attention into this person, making them feel good, and focus on getting down to business. Go get in that bag. Doing what you do best. Death. And you going ahead and just decided, hey, baby, I'm about to go out here and I'm about to go ahead and let go of this relationship with death. Out of the, thank you. I don't have to say, what does it got to do with anything? How you doing, Marina? And who cares? I don't care. He could have been purple for all I care. Purple is Barney or Grimace, and I still would have loved him for what he did for me. And still, I do love God. God bless you. You have a blessed day. All right, Holy Spirit, let's get to the conclusion of the matter for Capricorn. What is the conclusion of the conclusion of the matter for my Capricorn? Conclusion of the matter. Page of Cups upright. Knight of Cups reverse. What is that? The World in reverse. 5 of Pentacles is in reverse. Oh, snap. You got cards falling everywhere. Fool in reverse. 3 of Wands in reverse. What is that? 6 of Wands in the upright. King of Wands in the upright. You realize that this relationship was not what you thought it was. This person was emotionally immature. This person really wasn't bringing much to the table. You was coming in as a King of Cups. You was pouring a lot of love into them. This person was giving you hardly nothing. A little fish in a cup. This person, when you really sit down and think about it, Capricorn, this person never really got deep with you. Hence, this is why they self-sabotage. This person don't get deep. They didn't get deep. They was out here with third parties. They self-sabotaged because they was surface level. They was now emotionally invested. And now that you see this and you went through your regeneration, your glow up, you're not going to rush in and save somebody who coming at you as a Page of Cups. Why am I rushing in rescuing somebody who don't even feel, they don't even like me like that? You decide instead of focusing on rushing in, I'm just bossing up. Leadership. You getting a lot of attention for your leadership. You are shining bright, baby. You out here, you making money moves. The world is in reverse. The moment that you start making money moves, the world is in reverse. This person wants to come back. They don't want the relationship to be over. They need your help to come out the cold. They want a brand new start. Don't look like they're going to get it. Holy Spirit, yeah, because you're moving towards peace. 6 of Swords is in the upright. This person wants to come in and be like, oh, Capricorn, baby, let's start slow. Knight of Pentacles. That's a seed. They want to plant a seed, but it takes time for seeds to grow. But it's looking like it's a no-go for you. Nope. Capricorn. Conclusion of the matter is a no. No. Hell no. I'm protecting myself. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it'll be shame on me. And that shit'll never happen. Capricorn said, back up. Back your ass up and leave me alone. You're protecting your heart at all costs. And you wise. See, one of the things when you go through that Saturn energy, I told you, y'all go through stuff that's hard. It will break other people. But once you learn your lesson and you stand 10 toes down, you like, ain't nobody got time to be going through this again. The mountain goats, it's hard to get back up again. But Capricorns always stand up. But it don't mean they want to repeat that thing twice. You tell this person back up out your face. You dropped your position, yo. You dropped your position. You could have been by my side. We could have had it all. But instead, this person played with you. They wasn't really down for you like that. They wasn't locked in. So they dropped their position. Chaos ensued. Chaos ensued. Now they want to rush in and act like they want to fight for the relationship, but it's looking like you don't want it. See, now they in regret because now they want to fight for it, and now it's like them cups done spilled over. Now they mourning over the relationship that they once had. This person also has a spending problem. They need you, Capricorn. They need you to have their back. Because see, you always looked out. You leaving this person out here juggling. This is what they get now. Now you're going to be juggling. Capricorn ain't looking out. This ain't that. Ace of Swords. You ain't giving this person not another ounce or dime of your time or attention. Ace of Cups in reverse. You don't get no more of my time. You cannot waste my time. My time is valuable is what Capricorn is saying. Page of Wands, me and you not getting nothing else up off the ground. Listen, you used to come in. Remember I said, I'll cry your clothes. I'll cook your dinner. Soon as I get home from work. Child used to be, this person had your nose open. You used to pour into them. Whatever they needed, you pour in. Now, cup is dry, baby. You ain't pouring into them. And ain't nothing they can do about it. It's not getting off the ground. And they weak, baby. Do you hear me? You know why they weak? Because they feel like they don't have control over you. They thought that you was controllable. Till you showed them, baby, you can't control me. You can't control me. And this person, they hate it. Because guess what they realized after the fact? See, they played you about that happily ever after thing. But you meant it. And now, after they went out here with these third parties, now they're the ones who see it. Now they like, damn, that was my happily ever after. I could have had kids with them. I could have really had it all. Now they see it. But it's too little too late, baby. You done missed the train. Capricorn been gone. And you can't come back. Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. They missed it. They see it now like, damn, no, they really are that. I can have legacy wealth. I can have it all. Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. But the way they played their hand, baby, you made the wrong move. The way they played their hand, they made the wrong move. Let's get the energy in the middle of the day. You have no plans on giving this person nothing. Zero plans on giving them nothing. Why? Because they stabbed you in the back. So you're not giving them nothing. This person will remain in a hopeless situation with the star here in reverse. You're no longer talking to this person. Ain't nothing left to say, baby. Ain't nothing left to say. They like, baby, please, judgment. You like, please, baby, please, can we resurrect this relationship? I see it now. Remember I said, they see it now. I want to marry you. I want to have babies by you. That's what y'all don't see. Inside of these little white things, there's baby. These are different life scenes. We could get back together, fall in love, have a baby. There's different things that go on in a person's life that they want to resurrect. And they want to have it all with you. They want that happily ever after. And it's like, nah, baby. See, they want to come in and try to seduce you. It's like a nah, baby. This person coming in hard, impulsive. They was wild, though. They was out here being community street meat. And you know this. Hangman is in reverse. And you know this. Child, you was giving. Remember I said they was hiding third parties. Some of y'all didn't even know how many. This person was out here doing, they was wilding out, baby. They was out here community, dang-a-lang and vagina for the community. Now, you may say the community, what that mean? Everybody can get it. And I mean everybody. Everybody. So, yeah, if you sit there and going, everybody. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I mean what you thinking. Yeah, I mean it. You didn't release this person. This person, you letting them go. You didn't release the devil. And they hate it. Capricorn, y'all just showed up your energy. You didn't release this toxic person. You done walked away. You done walked away. They can't take it. The relationship is permanently over. Stuff is writing itself. It's permanently over. And you're teaching them by your actions. Baby, you'll never have another Capricorn. Get out of my face with this. Never have another Capricorn. This person is going to have to sit back and think about all the drama they brought with the Queen of Cups in reverse. They will never. You walking away, Capricorn. You and your stability. Nah, baby. You can't come back over here with me. Ain't no love to give. Ain't no love to give. I ain't looking out for you like that. See, remember you played on my love. I wanted that happily ever after. And now that you want it, you done already missed out. Capricorn, let me tell you, once they learn, you caught them. You caught this particular Capricorn when they was vulnerable. They fell for the okie doke, but you never gonna catch them twice. Now they gonna play it 10 steps ahead. They knew you was coming back, and the answer's still gonna be no. It is what it is. I want to thank the Most High, His Son, and the Holy Spirit. I want to thank my light team, JB the guy for moderating. This was a good reading, Capricorn. I ain't lying. Listen, Sagittarius and Capricorn are coming out the gate. Man, y'all knocking it out the gate today. Okay. Listen, I want to thank everybody for the 17 jewels, the 61 likes. Y'all, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You know when I upload. If you enjoyed this reading and you want a personal, please hit me up at IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Listen, Capricorn, if you happen to be a cusper on the cusp of Aquarius, give me just a few minutes. I'm about to jump into the Aquarius read, and we still gonna knock out Pisces as well as the collective. I've enjoyed doing y'all's reading. I love y'all's reading. Resilience should be your name. You're very resilient, Capricorn, and you learn from your mistakes. And once you learn them, child, you take 10 leaps ahead. People don't even know your next move because you already, now, you go back, you look at stuff with a fine-tooth comb, and then you move accordingly. You move accordingly. And people who learn from their mistakes, that's what this journey is all about. This is why we come to Earth School. So congratulations, Capricorn. You learn. Yo, bro, you let your guard down. Love played you, but it won't play you no more. Especially not this person. I love y'all, Cappies. I'll catch y'all on the next reading. Please come back for the collective at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central. Until then, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. What's up, Leah? Robin Wiles and Peter Washington. What's up, Leah? Oh, thank y'all for the flowers. Slightly Bent for the floating heart. Leah J for the flower and the floating heart. I see y'all. And the 100 jewel. What's up, Khadijah? Look at all my babies coming in here all late. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to jump on in about another 15 minutes. I'm going to do the Aquarius reading. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, baby.